Okay, so let me formally welcome everyone to our technical support level 4 qualification. And we are having this conversation so that we can be informative as much as possible for the benefit of others who are inquiring into a career, into IT, or inquiring into doing this particular course. They will hear from facilitator and from participants what the course is about, what is the learning journey and the learning experience. I will now hand over to Mr. Stefan Lauber, who is the founder and CEO of iFundi, who will give us a background overview of our programs.
We call ourselves a career development organization, in the sense that we help young people enter the world of work. And once they have a job, they then can continue being promoted, moving to higher, better jobs. How do we achieve that? First and foremost, our employers or the people who are going to hire you don't have time to take care of you in simple English. They want people who can hit the ground running. So our duty as a training provider is to make sure that you are ready to deliver once you get to work. We do that in 3 ways. A, we have excellent training material. Make sure that you have the necessary information and that your facilitator is guided in the right way to ensure that you're able to do the work. We call that also work integrated learning. That means what you learn in class must be applied at work. I think most importantly, we have expert facilitators. The slogan of iFundi is learn with the experts. We have experts, people who have worked in the industry, who are practitioners. They're not talking theoretically about something, but they come out of the industry. They have the practical knowledge that they can pass on to you. So having graduates that are able to do the work increases then our chances, your chances, of being employed. iFundi has been around for 20 years. We have worked with plus minus 200 employers, and that network helps us to help you getting positions either as learners, as interns, or for permanent placements, employment.
Okay, thank you very much, Stefan, for your input and overview on iFundi and how we approach our programs. I'd now like to invite Mr. Zama Nkuna. Welcome, Zama. So tell us about yourself and then tell us about the learning journey in IT technical support program.
All right, no, thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. Like you said already, my name is Zama Nkuna. I'm a facilitator for technical support. So basically, I've been in this industry for almost 16 years. I worked as a facilitator in various organizations, and I've worked as an IT technician and network administrator in different organizations as well. So basically, with technical support it's a combination of PC engineering and networking. So what we cover the PC engineering part, and we also cover the networking part. PC engineering part, it involves troubleshooting of computer problems, troubleshooting of network problems, and also to configure and implement the network infrastructure as well. So those are the responsibilities that normally learners will be involved on. So that's technical support in short. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Zama. Can we then, let's follow up then to say, in terms of the industry right now, what's going on in the marketplace? What are the prospects for a young person coming into this space, doing this course, in terms of their career?
It does have a lot of job, according to what I see, because even through the internet, there are a lot of posts being advertised, and I know there are a large number of people being employed. As you can see that now, we're living in the 4th revolution. So technology, it's all over. So technical support personnel, they are always needed in various organizations. Like, even in your company, iFundi, there should be an IT technician who is responsible to install and fix all the computer problems. So basically all over, technical support is in market now.
And what will you say then would be the requirement for someone to do this program? In other words, must you have a degree? Because technical support sounds like very high level stuff. You have somebody
No,
who is a matriculant coming out from high school. Will they be able to do this program and be trained as a in technical support?
yes, it is not that high. Let me say it's an entry level of information technology. So the person who qualifies for technical support, someone who then the person qualifies to enroll for the course.
So with a general metric certificate, competently passed, will that suffice?
Yes, especially if the person, it doesn't necessarily need someone who have done pure mathematics, but as long as the person have done basic mathematics in metric, then that person can qualify for technical support NQF level 4. Because remember already, this is NQF level 4. So basically NQF level 4, it's equivalent to a metric as well. So that means there are still so many things that the learner is going to cover. Because remember, we do this qualification is divided into 3 categories. There is core, electives, and fundamentals. So the lack of fundamentals for someone who is from the metric, but only to find that sometimes the person, his or her metric wasn't that good. It does help that person in order to practice more of some mathematical related tasks.
Okay, good. Thank you very much. Appreciate very much your inputs. I would now like to invite inputs from two of our graduates. First, let me invite Namfundo. Namfundo, tell us about your learning journey, your learning experience. How was it for you? Because number one, you're a lady, and one might assume that, oh, IT is for guys. Everywhere you see, very few you see ladies in IT. I don't know what is your experience in this regard. But tell us about that and tell us about your learning journey.
So my experience wasn't too difficult for me because I am familiar with the laptop and working on a PC. It might have been different for someone who was sitting in front of a laptop for the first time. And yeah, we had a lady who was like that. But then it was a bit challenging, but it was also manageable. Our facilitator was good at explaining. He taught us from the basics of even switching on the laptop, what is a desktop. There's most simple things he made them clear for us. So he made it very simple to understand.
All right. And then how did you deal with what the difficult stuff? What would you consider to be the difficult?
So what I would have considered difficult was assembling and disassembling the hardware. It was a bit tricky for me because you had to handle a screwdriver. You needed some, I can say, manpower to pull out the hard drive and put it back in. So I can admit that was a bit difficult, but then we worked as teams, so it's easier when you even learn from your peer and they're more patient with you. Even the boys like showing off their skills, so they will just want to be a gentleman and tell you what to do step by step.
And do you find other young ladies as well taking up this program? And do you
Would
think
I?
there's a place for them?
Definitely. I think everyone should learn how to fix their own laptops. I think it's just basic knowledge. I mean, we did mention that we move into the fourth industrial revolution. So it should be one of those basic things that people should know. Because even now, I would get someone calling me who wouldn't even be able to do the most simplest thing. So I think everyone should be able to do at least the most basic things of IT.
And so you were part of this program after your classroom training. You then got an opportunity in a workplace environment where you had practical experience. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay. Tell us about that and where are you now?
Okay, so the transition from class to the workplace, it wasn't too hard because when you got there, we basically saw exactly what we were doing in class. We were doing what was shown to us, how to install an operating system, how to install apps, how to. So when you got to the office, we were told to build our own laptops. So that's what we did. You just had to find yourself a RAM, hard drive, all that, install the operating system, join yourself in the domain. So everything that that was expected of us, we already knew.
Once you have a basic, you have a good pass in metric, you are interested, definitely you will be able to learn, you will be able to gain the skills and competencies, and you will be able to do well in the technical field. If it is only for helping oneself, as Namfundo said, that is very important. And obviously, one can make it a business, one can make it a career. So I want to thank you all very much for being with us here today. Thank you. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you, Sam.
Thank you, everyone. Enjoy.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.